those were the melodies, and those were the ideas that I chose to sing for those particular songs.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's great. You don't have a particularly high speaking voice, and it's a blessing to be able to wail up, to sing that high, because just rock music, the tradition is, high tenor voices, rule the roost. Probably just because it naturally cuts through the thick rock, texture and the frequency. That's where it sits best. So there's a reason, people like Robert Plant, Geddy Lee, those Sting, those guys just stand out. So
absolutely, yeah, you're quite right. Yeah.
Tell me about this Traffic Experiment. Your kind of other project seems interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Traffic Experiment is very much born of the real old school, what you would call the very old school kind of progressive records, really, where the idea of a record is that it's very much an entity in itself, So if you were listening to the likes of Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd or something along those lines, it has long drawn out passages. The album itself is incredibly long. It's 70 minutes or something like that. And it's really an album which was put together that way to enable that sort of expression. So it's a really nice hark back to the kind of albums that you just don't tend to hear. And from a bass point of view, I played fretless on that bass. I played fretless on that record almost entirely. And I provide a lot of backing vocals and harmonies and some of the higher stuff as well. So that was a really nice thing to do that record, and actually I'm very pleased with the end results.
Yeah, cool. How do you approach composing? Well, first of all, how do you approach composing in the first place? Songs. Sounds like you cobbled them together in rough cuts on, like you said, your home studio. Did you do it differently between your solo stuff and this Traffic Experiment album?
Well, luckily for me, I'm not responsible for the writing or the arrangements on the Traffic Experiment album. One of the things that I really enjoyed doing with that album is playing the role of a session musician. Really, I was responsible for the writing of the bass lines. I was responsible for making the album gel together in that regard. But actually, Stuart, who wrote the album, Stuart Chalmers, works in a very, very similar way to me. He has a very small studio where he is, and he would send the first kind of templates of the tunes through, and I could then make a value decision as to the parts that I liked, the parts I didn't like, and the parts that I thought I could probably improve a little bit and bring more to the album.
Cool. Well, that's a healthy mix of lead man and session man. Interesting.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to do both, and they both really present different challenges, and you have to really approach them in a very different way, which I believe is the key to any kind of musicianship. Really, you need to be able to exist within any given situation.
Great. So, what news do you want to plug? Your website or the release, if anything, for the listeners?
Well, I'd like to let everyone know that we do have albums out there already. They're all available all over the web and all over the net, places like iTunes and all your regular kind of online digital distributors. I'd like to sort of thank everyone out there that actually takes the time to listen to the music. Not that's not just produced by myself, but any band out there that's trying to do the kind of thing we do, and all those people that support it by actually physically paying for the music as well. So you really have to understand, I think, at this point in time, that it's really important that bands receive that kind of support from the people that enjoy listening to their music. The new record is out. If anyone would like to, there's going to be plenty of information on www.bassface.co.uk. There's lots of videos out on YouTube, 4am, The Keeper, and Getaway, which are videos from the State of Delirium album. And we're contactable. I'm contactable. If anyone would like any further information, then please feel free to say hi.
Cool, great. Well, it's been great talking to you. Thanks so much.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you very much, Ben.
Again, thanks for listening. Check out Simon's music at his website, bassface.co.uk. And you can hear more of my music again, bensummer.com. We leave the broadcast today with another full-length track, this time the track we let off with. This is called Second Wave.